Jake, it's a scorcher out there today. Am I right, brother?
It is.
What's up with this weather, huh? June? It's 100 degrees?
It's hot.
As I was driving here earlier, I just smelled like this burning, like nasty smell. And whenever it's this hot out, you're just kind of worried just in general about like, is that my car? Is something going on? You know, I drive a 2003 truck. It's like, this is bad news for this thing.
Sounds like
extreme weather is not going to be
Or just
good.
any weather.
Really? Yeah. Just any kind of inclement weather is just a little bit of a struggle on the bad boy. So I was like, I rolled down my window to make sure it was like more outside than like inside my truck. It was definitely coming from outside, whatever. I was driving down the highway and I get closer to this huge, like 18-wheeler. It's like the 18-wheeler that even has like the big, like long, like room for a bed behind the driver's seat kind of 18-wheeler. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
oh, extended cab.
That thing. I mean, it's a big old thing. And in the back, literally one of the tires is like in flames, like on fire.
Wait, in the truck?
No, like on the road. It's like going down the road.
Oh, okay.
Like,
wait, why'd you describe the size of the cab of the truck?
Oh, I don't know. Just it's a big truck.
Okay.
I don't know. I am okay. I guess the reason I described it is because I think it is so cool that they have a bedroom in the back of an 18-wheeler. I think that is really cool. And so anytime I see one, I'm like, that's pretty cool. You're living life right.
Lucky.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know why.
Okay, so the tire is outside of the truck.
The tire is on the road spinning on fire. And I drive up to it and I'm like, I don't know how do you meme? You're on fire.
What would a good meme be for this burning tire? Our country right now?
Yeah, right.
In the stock market right now?
Yeah, right. But I'm like, I don't know how.
Gas prices right now? Sorry.
No, you're good. You keep going. There's a lot of them.
Ukraine. Seriously, Ukraine has a problem though. Buildings are on fire there.
That's what they say.
The golf industry right now.
It's crazy. Saudi. I don't know what to do to get this woman's attention though. I'm just like,
women and transgendered in Saudi Arabia right now. It's not going well for them.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Sorry, I feel like I kind of hijacked the opening. What do you have to say?
Hijacked after you said that. Why'd you use that word?
I feel like I terrorized your opening bit there for a little bit.
It was terrorizing on the highway, honestly. And I get up to like the
How
driver.
do I meme this?
How do I meme this? Like pull up whatever.
Meme templates.
Yeah.
What's Andrew Thurbush doing?
It's like, what about that like dog that has like everything is fine with like the whole like the cartoon dog with
I see. Yeah.
burning
Everything's
around
fine.
him. I should have just been like, it's not like this is not true for you. You know, I don't know. Like, so anyway, I didn't know how to get her attention. It was a woman driving this massive, and Scott would just roll over in his grave at this.
Scott would be shocked that a woman was driving a truck of that size.
And I mean, I just never seen. Have you ever seen a tire on fire?
No, not even close to that.
Like, is that dangerous? It seems dangerous.
It begs questions. Like, how does just one tire fall off? How does it become inflamed?
Right.
Where is it going? What's its agenda?
Well, it wasn't falling off though. It was secure. Like it was going down the highway. Like it was driving. Like she was driving with this, like
with a tire on fire.
One of her 18 wheels was on fire.
I see why you needed to get her attention now.
Yeah. Because I'm like, hey, that's gotta be bad. And like she was on the phone or something. She had a big old, like, it almost looked like a Bluetooth speaker up to her ear. It was like
she had like a JBL.
I could not meme anything to get her attention. So anyway, that happened on the way here. Those darn truckers with the big, Lux beds.
Dude, when you said rolling down the window to see like what the smell is, it reminded me. So I was on the golf course earlier today. Mm-hmm. Isaac's already like kind of hitting his ball. I'm driving up to the green and I pass a golf cart. This is like a guy who works at the course.
Is that a subtle flex that you like had a better shot than Isaac? Just
I know it doesn't necessarily mean that. It's just like the situation.
Isaac's like way back there, and I'm like just driving right to the green.
You know what? You just walk there, buddy.
Isaac's in the sand, and I'm going to the fairway.
No, if anything, it could mean a lot of things.
I'm
like
just kidding.
sometimes it's like more efficient. Like, hey, you get out. He takes his wedge and his putter. I'll drive up to whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just driving, and there's like a guy who works for the course driving towards me now. And he's got a trailer attached to his golf cart. Never seen this. And in the trailer,
how big of a trailer?
Oh, very tiny.
Okay.
I mean, 4x4 probably.
I could never back it up then.
No. Still, it would have trouble.
Yeah.
And in the trailer is like a porta potty, porta john.
In the trailer, is this enclosed? This is just on top of
flatbed. Yeah. And
how fun.
So I passed by it, and I think, must have been a new one because I didn't smell anything. He must be going to plant them. And then, dude, I mean, 5 seconds later, there was quite the delay.
Ooh.
I was smacked with feces.
All of a sudden, it's like,
gaseous.
That's not good.
Yeah. Oh, it just came out of nowhere. I was like, that's kind of nice. You think it would make a smell, and turns out, oh my, ooh.
Yeah, like as you're talking about it. Like, these days, the technology they have in those Beamuses, the toilets.
The air filtration must have been,
I mean, American stand. Like, oh gosh. Dude, have you ever deuced in the port?
No, I know people who have. I don't associate with them anymore.
I would never.
No,
I would never associate or do it. Yeah, either one.
No,
I can't imagine. I would go in the woods before I would go in the port.
Yeah.
Also, I've never called it the port before, but I like it. Let's keep going with that.
I mean, especially today. So at one point, Isaac and I had a morning tea time. This is AM. I look at my watch, confirm it with my phone because I'm like, it feels hot. The heat index said 113.
Oh yeah,
when I was out
scorcher.
There is no wind. It's so humid.
I mean, it's burning tires up.
Imagine locking yourself in a porta potty. No, I mean, even less wind than no wind. It's like a soundproof room. One of those rooms that's like it freaks you out to be in because you can hear your own blood moving.
Yeah, dude. Now that I think about it, like just being in a port in general is like kind of terrifying. Like it's like borderline torturing to me. Like if you were like, hey, go in that porta potty for 25 minutes. I would not like that. And not because I'm claustrophobic necessarily. It's like the blue plastic, like sun shining in. I don't know. Something about it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't love the ports.
I think the main thing for me is just the rotting feces and urine that's been sitting in there for who knows how long.
Yeah. That adds to it.
That's primarily why I don't want to go in one.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So,
when we were golfing in Iowa, we were at like one of their home courses with the Coop family. And Rachel's like, you see that porta potty over there? I was like, yeah. She's like, last time we were here, my dad went to use it and we drove the golf cart next to it. So he couldn't get out. So he's just locked in there, I guess, until I don't know how long, until the hole is over. But it's a great locking mechanism. Just golf cart against the door.
How heavy are golf carts these days? Like if you really wanted.
Now I know in the olden times.
Well, no. Hey, listen. They used to be gas. Now they're electric. True or false?
I mean, not all of them. The nice, it's fun when you pull up to the course, like, ooh, they got electric carts.
Oh, really? That's not like a standard.
No, maybe 50-50.
Okay.
In Kansas City.
Either way, do you think that like if you were mad enough, could you open up the port and like tip over the golf cart?
No, not with porta potty doors are so flimsy. You have a better chance. Like,
but your body, your body's pushing into it too, right?
Oh, I don't think so. I think they're so bottom heavy.
Okay.
If we want to get into the physics of this, I think you're better off. You could punch a hole through the wall of the port, and then what? And then start to bite your way out, and then just kind of make the hole bigger.
There's a hole in here now, so I can see that the golf cart.
Better ventilation, and then kind of Shawshank your way out from there. That's what I'd do.
Okay. Did you beat Isaac today?
We were one stroke apart. I think Isaac beat me by one stroke today.
Okay.
Ooh, this could be fun. I gave Rachel a test after golf today. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I was like, just got done golfing. I have like a pop quiz for you about golf. Actually, let me see if I can find the text. Oh, Rachel just texted me. I said, all right, starting the pod now. She said, go out there and give it your all. I don't care if you win or lose, just have fun. It's good advice.
Gosh, be competitive every once in a while, Rachel. I'm tired of like hey, just participate. No. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her to want to win something someday.
What were the names of the guys that we were paired up with today? A, Tom and Jerry. B, Tom and Thomas. Or C, Tom and Tim.
Ooh, Tom and Tim are her brothers. Mm-hmm. Is that okay to say on the pod? Sure.
That's okay.
Okay. So that would be a fun coincidence.
It's like, how about
Those
that?
Are all fun coincidences. My answer, quick reaction, Tom and Thomas.
You got it right, and Rachel got it right.
Okay. Yeah.
Question number 2. What ethnicity were they? White, Pacific Islander or Native American?
I think you were trying to just like go off like, hey, maybe they're different ethnicity. It's golf. They were
It's
white.
golf. Incorrect.
Oh.
We would have accepted Pacific Islander or Native American because Isaac and I couldn't decide. So yeah, the odds were with you on that one.
Okay.
Question 3. What was Isaac's closing remark about the sun? I probably should have put some sunscreen on.
Okay.
B, I'm glad I didn't put sunscreen on.
Okay.
Or C, if sunscreen was cheaper, I would use it.
C, if sunscreen was cheaper, I would use it.
Incorrect. Gotcha with that one. It was A, I probably should have put some sunscreen on, which is great because I had some and put some on. So it was offered to him. It was more available than ever.
Yeah, good for you for being responsible and having sunscreen.
What's great is just leave it in the golf bag because the only time I ever need. Yeah, it's great.
Are
And it's
you,
warm.
Are you a spray or lotion?
I love the spray. I just happen to be using some little lotion.
I think lotion spray is a little iffy for me sometimes. Like because I think I get everywhere and I don't get everywhere.
There's a lot. I think people are pretty torn. Do Republicans and Democrats agree on spray sunscreen?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
You're shaking your head no, and you're saying yes. So
do they agree on anything?
That's what I was hoping maybe they'd agree on that.
Yeah.
Another question. This kind of comes from, I was educating Rachel on this. Maybe you don't know either. So there's this like etiquette. I'm still learning like golf etiquette.
Let me fill in the blank. Go ahead and give it to me in a fill in the blank form.
For the golf etiquette or just what the question?
Yeah, golf etiquette.
There's some golf etiquette that I guess what you're supposed to do after the 18th hole is.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Like when it's over.
Salute to the troops.
And
you wait.
You hold it for a second
You-
one
you-
good
you
bomb
hit your
bursting
putt.
in air, and then
Well, every golf course I've ever been on, the 18th hole is the one that takes your ball.
you don't get it anymore.
It goes down into that hole. And if you make it up the ramp in one shot, then you get a whole you get a
Free game.
free next 18 holes.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Some courses do that. The ones with gas carts, the more old-fashioned
Yeah.
ones do. Okay, so the correct answer, I think it's so like cringy, but it happens more often than you think. You're supposed to, I guess, remove your hat and shake a nice firm handshake on
really?
the 18th green.
Oh, I've seen golfers do that, but I just thought that
Exactly.
was like, I thought it was like just hey, I guess sure, okay.
It's just funny when you see like, so last week Isaac and I got paired up with 2 guys and they were saying words like expletives that I haven't heard truly since like the middle school locker room. It's like, kind of forgot about that one. Society isn't really saying that word anymore.
We talked about doing a video of like things that we can't say today.
Yeah.
Is it like stuff like that? Like
Their stuff was really, really over the
even worse.
Yeah,
Okay.
over the line.
Okay. Expletives, I guess. Ours weren't expletives.
Yeah. So it was just like these guys have just been so crass, so raunchy for the last 4 hours. And then when it's over, it's like, hey, pleasure. Hey, pleasure. Let's respect the game. It's like, well, we're not on tour. You have not been respecting the game this entire time. It's so weird to me. And anyway, so I was telling Rachel that she thinks it's hilarious. And so the final trivia question is, what happened after the 18th hole today? A, no handshake. B, hats off handshake.
Hats off, headdresses off. Right?
Feathers off.
Lays off, hats off, feathers off.
Lays off.
Hey, come on, guys. See you at the luau later.
We roasted a pig tonight or just pineapple? What do we think? Hey, hang loose, brah.
Bruh. All right, bruh.
He's like, I'm Cherokee Indian. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well, hey, high
there
school.
you go, Isaac.
Told you,
like you were
Isaac.
talking about it behind their back. See, I told you, bro. Okay,
so
hats off.
Hats off handshake, or C, handshake with hats on, but offered a cigarette.
I hope it's that one. Hey, you want a quick Marlboro Slim?
One of the guys, I didn't mention this, but one of the guys was smoking a cigarette the entire time. So it would have made sense for him to offer us a cigarette
Is that
potentially.
allowed? There's no.
I
rules
don't
against
know.
that?
Most of the time he kept it in his mouth. Well, there was one hole where he just set it down on the ground while he was hitting. I was like, dude, I mean, it's a scorcher out here. Tires are catching fire.
Yeah, really.
I got a little nervous about this.
Yeah, dude.
I
mean, he knows.
He would
If
know.
he's that into smoking cigarettes, he probably knows how to, dispose of them or, let them be there for a little bit. But
Correct answer was B, hats off handshake. Just a
really?
classic,
Okay.
just just respectful.
when you go hat off, do you tuck it in the pit? Like,
Great
hey,
question. I think that's something you would see.
I think that's a pro move.
If I was wearing one of those hats that like you know, Noah wore in The Notebook, you
Sure.
know, that Payne Stewart wore.
Driver's caps is
A
what they call it.
driver's cap.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I was wearing that, that's
Yeah.
an easy tuck under and say, you know, "How are you, you old?"
Put her here.
Uh,
Yeah, I like the idea of you doing that sometime. That's a fun date night idea.
What's
Uh
that?
little Bagger Vance themed
Oh,
golfing outing.
perhaps I always wanted to do that, like for a video or something at a putt-putt course, like go all out,
Yeah.
have a caddy dressed to the nines, but
Oh
dressed
yeah.
like 1960s to the nines. And they're carrying around clubs for you,
Yeah.
which they're all putters, you know, and just
Like, what do we go with here? I go with the putter. Okay. But like seriously think about it every
Mm,
time. Didn't Crenshaw do that like one time?
did he?
I think he had caddies at a miniature golf course.
Ooh, that's
I think it
fun.
was like a fantasy football consequence or something like
That's
that.
fun. That's
But
fun. That's fun.
anyway, well, good.
Anyway, well, there's 15 minutes we didn't plan for. Great.
Because we planned for the rest of it.
Because the rest of it is scheduled out. It just, you know, at the beginning we didn't know. Brad, how was your week?
Okay. 512. We talk about my week. My week has been wonderful. Always great. I have a new employee of Ellis Custom Creations. Have I told you about
Really?
this?
No.
Yeah. I decided kind of recently, like the more I'm getting involved with jean short stuff and the more, whatever, potentially, I don't know how much, I'm going to be doing with things in Kansas City, outside of Kansas City. I'm like, I need to
Whoa,
think
what's
about,
that mean?
I don't know, just if we ever do anything fun, go on.
Well, you know how you do
You know
things
how
for
we do the things. No, I mean that's
Okay.
yeah, that is kind of cryptic. I mean, if things get taken off and we're like, hey, we should do this tour, we should do these events places. And
Jean
it's like,
shorts on the road.
jean shorts on the
Traveling
road.
jean shorts.
Ghostrunners on the road.
Brotherhood of the Traveling Jorts.
Jean shorts, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
whatever we do,
Extended cab.
extended cap, dude. Don't tempt me. What? I don't know. Like, there's just been times where I'm like, well, if there is a chance to do anything, but I'm like, well, I can't, leave because I have too much stuff going on
Oh,
here.
I'm all about this. I'm always telling Trey to hire an assistant. I'm always asking Isaac, like, you think you could hire other people? I probably mentioned to you over the years, like, I'm so big.
Yeah.
I'm always telling my friends to quit their jobs.
I was always very anti like employees because I never wanted to like have to worry so much about other people because then it would like dictate my schedules too much, if that makes sense. Like it would make me like,
Less
I need-
flexible.
yeah, like, cause I love the idea of, oh, Catherine's got, this thing at 3:00. I'll go inside for an hour and a half and do
Totally.
that, whatever. And obviously like once the employees get more trained up and stuff, it'll be good. But anyway, it's just kind of an experimental, like it's this kid, he's a high school kid that I know. Really cool dude. His name's Jake, actually.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and I'm just really pumped. He's only been with me like 2 days now, but he's awesome. He's like a hard worker,
Really?
and I'm trying to be so chill, so like, cause I don't want him to feel uncomfortable cause he's not super into woodworking necessarily, but he's a handy guy and he's
Gotcha.
comfortable around it. But I'm like, dude, anytime you feel uncomfortable, let me know. Like, I don't want you to be embarrassed asking questions, whatever.
Mhm.
And then like yesterday I was like, do you want to keep going or you want to be done for the day? And he's like, I'm on your time, whatever you want. And I was like, oh, this is nice. Which I guess that's kind of what a boss is, but I just want to be so flexible to him. But anyway, yeah, it just kind of occurred to me of like, there's some things in my job that obviously you need to be experienced and like skilled at. And there's other things that like anybody could pick up pretty easily, just not time wasters, but time suckers. And so he's my time sucker. So,
Where'd you find him?
he's a kid that I know from church stuff. He's a K-Life kid.
Cool.
His mom and I are on the K-Life board together.
Ooh.
And so like, I was already thinking about doing something like this. I had reached out to the shop teacher at Shawnee Mission East and was trying to, maybe hire
the
random
shop
kid.
teacher.
Yeah, I actually thought about it. I was like, for the summer, because I'm like, it's an experimental thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford this forever. But, and his mom was talking like, yeah, I just know that someday he's going to own a business where he works with his hands. And I was like, well, that sounds like something I would like.
Forget his hands. How would he like to suck?
How would he like to use his mouth to make cold calls every morning? Yeah, exactly. And this kid's parents are like, okay, he's done. He's not working with you anymore. No, he's awesome. He's a super cool dude, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see how it goes. I don't know, but
No, that's really exciting.
yeah,
That's really
it's
fun.
really cool. So
And the first 2 days of work have been, I mean, high 90s as humid as possible.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, do you, and sometimes like he'll work out in the driveway. Sometimes he'll be in my shop,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and he's like, he used to live in Texas. So he's like, I love the heat. And I'm like, me
Really?
too.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I don't mind the heat, and I'm great with it. So, he seems like a really cool dude.
What's the dress code like around the office?
Woodworking casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything you want,
Cool.
pretty much.
We
Steel
we
toe
just,
boots. So no.
would you like to tell everyone what your outfit is like right now?
Oh, baby.
That was one thing when Brad dressed up as Bert, we didn't really address it. So only people on YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
there would be some comments like, glad I came here. Brad's in costume. It's like, yeah, he was.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, who's Brad? You know, in that moment. I am wearing a t-shirt and sandals and a watch and a wedding ring. And what's this? My swimming suit. I was working hard today. I was about to take a shower before I came over here. I thought, why take a shower when you can take a dip, baby? When you can get buoyant. Jake's got a swimming pool right across the street.
Needs to be christened.
So I texted you and I was like, hey, I'm headed over. And by the way, I'm in a swimming suit.
It's great. We have loose plans for all of our friends to hold hands and go across the street together in the swimming pool here in about an hour and a half.
I was a little worried when you didn't respond about the swimming suit. I was like, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna power on. And then I get here and Isaac like starts like smiling at me as I walk up. He's like, you in a swimming suit, dude? And I was like, yeah, I'm thinking like post-pod swim, maybe swimmed in. He's like, dude, swimmed in.
Swimmed in?
Yeah. And then he texts everybody, we're gonna hold hands and go across the street. So
it's gonna be a great night.
it's gonna be great.
We haven't all like gotten together to do anything or even watch sports since the Chiefs. And everyone's come over tonight to watch the NBA Finals game.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. Speaking of the Heat, Rachel just continues to astound me on what she's able to tolerate and what she enjoys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just like we, for one, you know, like if she doesn't even really like the air conditioning on in the car, you know, it's like, it's so cold, you know, when it's like 90 degrees outside.
Yeah, amazing.
The other night we were in a restaurant called Protein House. And we walked in and we both agreed, like, ooh, it feels really good in here. Like, wow, I'm surprised at how like nice it feels. And then some like Karen woman came in afterwards, like, so did y'all's AC break? And it was like, oh, it didn't even cross my mind. And they're like, yes, we apologize. And we looked around and no one is in there. I think not a single person is in this restaurant.
And all the employees are just like drenched in sweat. Like,
yeah, it was like, I didn't even realize that. We thought it felt great.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
And then the last thing, Rachel has been at Messenger coffee all day today, and she just texted me, like, dang it, now I'm up in the pop quiz text, but she said, dang it, I can't find it. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna tell her she needs to go to Panera by my house in Shawnee.
Oh, Panera's freezing, dude.
No, dude. I'll tell you right now. I know exactly what the temperature was in there. 93 degrees. 93 degrees this morning. I went in there. I got there at like 6:30 in the morning. 6:30? Yeah, 6:30 in the morning. Like it was like pretty pleasant outside. It's been really hot here, so I think it was like low 80s this morning. And I walk in and it's like a furnace in there.
Oh.
And I get my stuff and I asked the worker, I was like, is it like just not working very well or is it just like completely gone? And she's like, yeah, the AC's been like the air conditioner's been broken for 3 days now.
Oh.
And so they had like a few like little like, little fans going. I'm like, that's not going to help.
That's how, I mean, yeah, it's a gigantic.
And then they had like this big box, like this big machine box thing that had like a hose going up into the ceiling. So it looked like that was a kind of more legit like solution. And the little dial on it said 93. So I'm assuming it means 93 degrees because I went outside. Like I said, it was like 80-degree morning and it was like air conditioning out there.
Ooh.
Like it was wild.
Wow.
And like, I'm kind of like Rachel where I don't mind heat. Like I can withstand it pretty well. But that was bad. I think but there were a few people in there just sitting there.
Really?
Like, how do you guys do this?
I'll tell her to go. Her message earlier was it's just funny how much her like day and like mood always revolves around like sun and heat and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, how's your day going? She said, it's good. I'm working at Messenger and I got one of the best spots to sit. I'm on the first floor right by a window with the shade halfway down. So the sun doesn't get on my laptop, but the bottom is still sunny, which keeps my legs warm.
Sure. Yeah. I get it. Like,
yeah, it's like, that's
if you're
great.
the right, like, yeah, if your body is like drank cold stuff or whatever, like if I'm a little bit cold and then you get the heat on the legs, it's nice.
Heat on the feet.
I should have employed Rachel this past week. I'm employing everybody,
Yeah.
man of the people, stimulating the economy. And anyway, but I told you we got a new air conditioner in our house,
That's right.
which just is the worst. Don't right now, legit. I know we like talk about Dave Ramsey in kind of a joking way sometimes.
Yeah.
He's all about the emergency fund.
Mhm.
I'm very thankful we had an emergency fund.
Really?
Because
You had to tap into it?
Yeah, our house is like, we have the original house and then they added on like in 1975. So it's like two parts of the house. And so there's two air conditioners, two heaters. And so we had to replace all of them. They didn't like go out completely, but the people are like, hey, FYI, they might last through the summer. And I was like, oh, might? I don't want to be a Panera situation where it's all of a sudden,
Yeah.
hey, can you come? They're like, yeah, in like 4 days I can come. So I was like, let's get them fixed. Let's do this thing. So it was Tuesday that they came, because that's the day I was doing jean short stuff. They get there at 9 a.m. and Catherine texts, as I was about to leave jean short stuff at like 3 p.m. and like, FYI, we're going out to dinner tonight. It is super hot in here. And like, they still haven't finished it yet. They thought like originally they were supposed to be done by 3 or 4. I was like, sweet, going out to dinner.
Sweet.
More on that later. Blinks of the week. And, but I was like, okay, great, whatever. So we go out to dinner. We come home and they're still working at like 6:45. We
Go back out to dinner.
Yeah, and like I think at this point maybe one of the air conditioners was working, but it was still really hot in there because it's like, it was trying to go from 90 degrees to 70 degrees.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that the air conditioner's first job is like
Yeah.
probably the hardest job they're ever gonna have.
Hey,
is
go ahead
get
and
it
run
from
a marathon real quick, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a toddler. You just learned how to walk. Go ahead and walk 26 miles.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was running, but it was still really hot in there. But we're like, all right, we're gonna put the kids to bed. The kids hadn't complained at all. Bo had a little box fan. Hattie had, her ceiling fan. Put them to bed, and we're sitting out in the living room. Like, these guys are still working. All of a sudden, it's like 9:30,
Really?
10 o'clock, 10:30, and the guy finally came up to me, like, and I call him a kid because I'm starting to feel old, but he was definitely younger than me. He looked pretty young, and he looked so dejected, so like tired.
Oh,
Working there since 8 a.m. in the morning, and he's just like, he just explained the situation. Long story short, he couldn't get the front of the house's air conditioner to work, and so he's like, I'm just gonna have to come back tomorrow. I'm like, so understanding. Like, I was like, I understand, like, completely, no problem. And so he leaves, and Catherine's understanding, but at the same time, we're like, we check our monitor for the babies, for the kids, and you can see like the temperature on there.
Oh,
Bo's room was 87 degrees.
Okay.
Addie's room was 89 degrees.
We're going back to the womb.
So yeah. And so like Catherine's like, should we just let him stay in there? Like, she was like, we were trying to rationalize it. Like, we slept in at camp. We probably slept.
I was thinking about camp
degrees.
cabins.
And I was like, yeah, like I say we just wait till they wake up. And Catherine's like, I don't think that's wise. I think we should.
Oh, I would definitely wait. What if they sleep through the night?
I think they would have. But at the same time, we decided to get them, and it was like a recon mission, dude. It was like, okay, we got to.
You're using hand signals.
Genuinely. So we get Hattie first, and it was a great move that we did this, because Hattie, as I pick her up, she's got this lofted bed now. As I pick her up out of bed, I feel like her back of her head's like drenched in sweat.
Probably a nightmare, unrelated to the heat.
just a night terror thing that she does. And so we put her in our bed first with us, and Catherine's literally like, doing all these hand motions, and I knew she was like, oh, she needs her Lammy. Yeah, I'll go get her.
Lammy. Yeah. International sign for Lammy.
Yeah. And then we get Bo in there, and Bo, of course, like kind of wakes up and stands up on the bed and stuff, and shove him back down or whatever. Anyway, so Catherine literally slept with all 3 of our children in our bedroom, and then I slept down in the basement. So I kind of got the best of that deal. But anyway, Rachel would have loved, coming over and sleeping the 88-degree
If
house.
your AC ever goes out, Rachel will come over and babysit your kids. You and Catherine go out to dinner in the air conditioning. Yeah, Rachel will come over and love it.
How funny would that be if that's like her specialty?
Yeah, I'm a no AC babysitter.
Yeah, or just a no AC person. Like, I will wait for the AC person to come in your house. It's really hot. Because it's like miserable in there for a lot of people, but she's like, I love it.
Rachel's listening to this right now saying, oh, that sounds nice. Because I guarantee wherever she's listening to it, she's cold.
Right.
And she's like, that sounds nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the story of the AC stuff. Pretty crazy, fun stuff. So
that's great.
What's been up with you? What's been
going on? Fun week to be recognized in public.
Yeah, you said you've been getting it a lot.
Yeah. Rachel. Well, first of all, Rachel got recognized.
Which we got to figure out who that was.
I know she tagged us.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. She responded.
Okay.
She tagged us. So she was at F12.
Who do we got here?
I don't know. Her like Instagram account wasn't her name. You know, it was one of those things.
One of those. Yeah.
I don't remember. I can look right now.
Okay.
Oh, Felicitas Farms.
Okay. Sure.
One
of my favorite farms.
Flower farm in Kansas.
I love flowers.
Yeah.
Love Kansas.
Oh, here it is. Dash Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Her name was Aaron. Sorry.
Okay.
Where
was she?
Panera Bread. Not sure which one.
Probably not the.
Not sure the location.
Scorcher.
But so yeah, Rachel got recognized for the first time ever, which is fun.
Have you thought about that? How amazing that is? Because like, how many times have we even seen Rachel's face? Oh, I guess if she was at F12. If she was at F12,
I think mainly it was F12.
Okay.
But before that, I was like, how in the world? That's crazy.
So fun.
So that happened.
What did she think of that?
She thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
She's like, it was great. She's like, she asked for a selfie, which I was like happy to do, but I had just come from working out. And, so she's like, oh, not ideal. Didn't think I was going to be doing this today. But
isn't that amazing? Like, Catherine always will be like, oh, I look rough. And I'm like, I think you look hot. Like, it's like crazy, like how, like the standard that girls have for like when they get all dolled up, like, yeah, they look beautiful, but it's like, you look pretty good all the time.
I mean,
like if I find you attractive, you are attractive.
Yeah. It's like there's like a base level. You'll never go below that.
Yeah.
And, the base level is really high.
I met Catherine at camp where they don't wear makeup. So it's like, that's what you look like to me. And you look great.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. I think literally last night, I kind of gave Rachel like a different look. And so I think she like saw this coming. I was like, huh, your hair right now. And she goes, don't. I was like, it looks really good. She's like, don't. I was like, I like it. It looks cool.
Yeah.
She's like, don't compliment it right now. And then she explains to me why it doesn't. I'm like, oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I liked it.
She's like telling you why you're wrong. Like,
no, you don't understand.
Well, this is why your opinion about how you feel about me is wrong.
That's like, don't say that. But Rachel's family was in town this past weekend, actually, because Rachel's moving from her current apartment to move in with roommate Harrison's fiance, Abby McGee.
Okay.
So that's fun. So they're all moved in together. And anyway, they came to help her move. So we all went to church together Sunday and nuts. Went into this church and girl comes right up to me. Hey, you're Jake Triplett. We talk for a little bit, get a selfie. Somebody else comes up from behind me and was like, hey, and like tries to scare me. And I'm a proud non-flincher.
Yeah.
I don't flinch. Remember Sal Ruiz at K-Live? He would always try to like hide. Yeah, and try to scare me. And so it built up my tolerance.
Oh, really?
Not a flincher.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey there. She says like, my friend knows who you are. I'm like, that's awesome. And so then we take a selfie together. And then while Rachel's family comes up, another girl is there. No selfie, but we chat for a little bit.
Okay.
She says she's also from the Springfield area.
Oh. So
it's like, I just mentioned rib crib in today's video. So there's that.
Yeah. Is that a Springfield? Like
it's in Springfield. Okay. I don't know. And then after church, we go to McAllister's Deli. A woman comes up to our table while we're eating, puts her hand on my shoulder and says, keep it up, kid. And I mean, there's no context to this. So I go, I didn't know if I heard her right. And I was like, what? Sorry, what? She's like, keep it up. I was like, oh, thank you. She's like, you're doing a really good job. And then explain to me like the connection. Like she knows people that I know.
Keep it up,
and
kid.
Also knows the stuff I post, I guess. But
I think if you're listening to this and you see Jake in public or me, you have to have a one-liner introduction. Like, keep it up, kid. Like no non sequitur, no like quick, like, hey, I know you from Jean Shorts. I think you're great. Keep it up, kid. Like, no. The first thing you say, hey,
don't ever give up.
Yeah. Keep following those dreams.
Shoot for the stars.
Right.
Even if you miss, you'll be among the moon. Okay, I screwed that one up.
Okay, again, keep it up, kid.
So that was kind of fun. It was a good time.
Wow, dude. All in the same day, all with the in-laws.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was fun.
In-laws, sorry, I know they're not your in-laws.
Oh, wow, I didn't even. I was like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whoever they are, the girlfriend's parents. Freudian slip. That's not what that is, but kind of. That's fun. I have not gotten recognized in a while.
Uh-oh.
Starting to think I've lost my.
You lost it a little bit?
Lost my luster. I don't think very many Jean Shorts fans are going to Panera at 6:30 in the morning.
Maybe not. But I'm trying to think. The videos have been fun lately.
Yeah.
Really like the Cheapskates one. Came out today.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I I will always like be very humble about like the editing is so important,
Hmm.
like the way it's edited, and so that's why I think like obviously Trey's videos have been great for a long time since you've worked there.
Thank
And I
you.
think that so much of that is not just Trey. Obviously Trey makes the funny content, but the way it's edited is a huge deal. Because
Yeah.
like that one as we were filming it, I was like, yeah, that was okay. Like,
Mhm.
and then the edit was like, oh, that was a fun video.
I would agree. I really enjoyed all the cereal too.
Yes, right. Exactly. And in the moment, it wasn't like we were going super, super, super fast with those. It was like,
Mhm.
let's improvise, let's think about a few things like
Yeah.
names for these. But when you put it all together well, like Derek does, it makes a big difference. That was fun. We went to Trey's new house this week.
That's right. He got a new house
Have we
to be
talked
kind of
about
a
that?
studio space. I don't know. It's hard to remember.
Yeah. So Trey's got a new, like, yeah, place that he's like buying or he bought specifically to film content in, not
He
to live.
he wanted to buy something and invest a lot right before the entire like market crashes.
Right.
He was like, let's
That's a
get
smart time to do
let's
it.
get in now.
Oh, interest rates went up a bunch as we've been looking for this. No problem. Yeah.
No, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
And it's got a pool, which Brad, Morgan, and Lindsay are doing this thing right now where they kind of halfway joke and halfway test the waters with Trey to try and see how often they could be in the pool.
When have I done that?
You're more just upfront, like, hey, I might be in the pool someday. And I feel like Morgan and Lindsay are doing the thing where
Yeah, I
like,
guess I
so
have, you're
when
right.
when do you guys like when are you guys gonna be here? Like on Tuesdays, like before we should come over, whatever.
Right.
They're trying
Yeah.
to feel it out.
Well, right when we got there the other day, he's like, "Let me show you how to take this cover off in case you guys ever come here." And I'm like, "So we can come here whenever we want?" No, whatever. Yeah, it's a cool house and it needs some updating, which is kind of fun because it's like his house now. All the videos we film are like in this ultra modern house.
Yeah, it looks good.
And so it's kind of fun to like have like a little bit of a '90s suburban looking
Totally.
house, more relatable probably for a lot
Middle
of
class
people.
90s house.
But yeah, we filmed camp counselors this week, which was really fun.
Yeah.
I actually wrote that in my notes, and I wrote the camp with the K because I can't help it.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Kanakuk. Like it's gonna come out and it's gonna have camp with the C, and I'm gonna be like, that looks funny.
It was so fun. So as we're filming this, Brad and I are not even doing jokes yet. We're filming like one of the first scenes of the video, which is just like we were welcoming,
Right.
fake campers to camp. And Derek, after we get on shooting, he's like, this is so fun.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys are so fun. Or I don't forget how he said it exactly, but we are making Derek have a good time,
Dude,
by
yeah.
talking to campers that didn't exist.
It was honestly a testament to camp and like testament to Kanakuk specifically, probably. But like there was one scene, whatever you want to call them, where you were like doing what we do at camp, where you literally like were just like trying to like get like relate to this kid and like get in with him and like make him become your friend. And so you're like, oh, you do basketball? Like, oh,
Dude, I play
I
basketball.
bet you got a good shot, whatever. Like, but by the end of it, you're like, watch out for this guy. He's in that Steph Curry.
Steph Curry Jr. Hey,
Yeah.
don't leave Brendan open. All right, guys. Steph Curry Jr. is at K West this week.
And that's literally what we would do at camp. We'd
Yeah.
like make the kid feel as famous and as special and as like valued as possible, to make them feel like, hey, we care about you. Like make them feel that way. Like make them know that we care about them. And Derek was like, man, being at camp must be awesome. Like it was.
Like it was.
Yeah. And then Derek is like so into the idea of us doing an adult
I forgot.
summer camp.
I forgot about that. Yeah, talk
Has he
about
texted you?
No, is he even texting you?
Oh, dude, a bunch. Like to the point where I need to talk about it. Like we need to talk about it privately because I think it's a pretty awesome idea.
Derek
it's
gets fixated on things.
so he's like, because I don't know, like I pride myself on all the connections I have, and like I know people like, oh, you need this. I know a guy for that. Derek is like 20 times better than me at that. Like it feels like Derek knows a person for everything.
Totally.
Like, hey, you need tannerite? You need a place to shoot off some tannerite for a proposal video, Trey? No problem.
I got
a
land
guy.
and tannerite.
Derek's like, yeah, I got this friend who's got this campsite, campgrounds in rural Missouri, and he can rent it out to you guys, and you could do a canoe trip on the way down there. And I mean, it sounds really cool. It also just sounds like a ton of work, obviously, to put the event on. But I think it'd be really cool with Ghosties to do. So
Wow.
but yeah, Derek's so Derek's been sending me links. He's been sending me a video that he did with like drone footage of the property and all this different stuff. Because I think that's where he grew up, is down where this guy is. So
Cool.
anyway, but
Because as we were shooting it, Derek keeps going like, y'all need to do like a summer camp with Ghostrunners. Like you
Yeah.
guys need to be in a summer camp element.
and sometimes we'll just kind of laugh.
I'm like,
off when he
okay,
say,
okay.
yeah. But I mean, like, obviously it would be so fun if we had like a I don't know, 4 or 5 day long, like week long, like time together where we just do games and we could record a podcast live, whatever. Like the opportunities are endless with this.
It would take so much work, but it would
It
be
would.
fun.
And that's, yeah, I have ideas. So we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it off the podcast.
Are we going to do a summer camp for adults?
I don't know. Maybe. It could be fun.
We'll talk about it in the pool tonight.
Yes, we will, baby.
Yes, we will.
So yeah, I saw Esther this past Saturday.
No freaking
way.
What
were you doing Saturday morning?
Saturday morning. Oh, probably helping Rachel move.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were busy because I think I was kind of supposed to invite you. And she gets there and she's like, no, Jake or Rachel? And I was like, oh. Cause she had texted something and I don't think it was like specifically like assigned, like you invite them, I'll invite them. So it was like, all of a sudden I was like, oh gosh.
No,
they're doing something else, I think.
They're buying extended caps. Shoot.
Their tires are on fire, I think. So I don't know. It's crazy that's not out here. I think they're supposed to be here, but they dipped early. No. So
we were moving Rachel out that entire day, so it's fine.
Great. It was fun to see her. There's not anything crazy to talk about with her. But she did, I did talk to her about that thing that we did on Ghostrunners, 2 months ago where I did the hearing test.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, Brad, you kind of like mocked that. And like, because apparently it's like, they're very strategic in which words, like some words have, I think they call them like even strengths on 2 syllables. Like lawn chair.
What, Esther expect you to know that?
She's like, come on. Like, it's like, I think she was just saying like, it's a serious, obviously her job. She's a doctor. So it's like, yeah, of course you're very smart.
Wait, there's a science?
Oh yeah.
No, I was being sarcastic. You're telling me there's a science to this?
You're not just like making up words on the spot here, Esther. But yeah, she said something like, this test though was made in the 1970s and it's never been updated. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Because there's certain
like the umbrella.
There's certain sentences though that she's like, I feel really uncomfortable saying this sentence. But it like helps like if somebody says this to hear certain things.
They like really like sexist sentences.
It was like
Can you repeat after me? The woman should stay in the kitchen.
Repeat after me. Suffrage was a mistake.
Repeat after me. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Are we sure about him?
Yeah. Repeat after me. There was a second shooter. Okay. No.
What does she mean? Since she doesn't want to say.
It was something. I remember the word lingerie was in there, so it was like, please don't wear your lingerie outside of your house. I don't know.
Lingerie. Like that's word spelled crazy.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Go on. That's all I say.
It feels French.
Feels something.
French is crazy.
Feels lacy.
It is.
Sometimes.
Oh.
What were you going to say about the hearing test?
That's it. That's all. It was something like there's just certain sentences, which is a funny premise of like, I'm uncomfortable saying that.
It's not me. The test hasn't been updated.
Maybe I'll text her and ask her like specifically like sentences that she doesn't like saying. So
that's
anyway,
funny.
But yeah, fun seeing Esther this past Sunday. So tomorrow, Catherine and the kids are going to Texas, and Sunday is Father's Day. And so
that's nice of them.
Yeah. Catherine was, of course, like, hey,
yeah, no, it's fine.
I think it would work out best for our schedule. And like, we're not that kind of, we don't care about like certain specific days.
It's like just celebrate it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be then.
Yeah. Our anniversary is January 4th, and we celebrate like around that time every year.
Didn't last year or 2 Januaries ago, you guys celebrate 2 days later and you went up to Washington, D.C.?
She did.
Her and Derek went.
Yeah, Derek has a drone footage of the
Wait, so why is she go? Didn't you guys just spend time with her family? She's going out again?
Yeah, I think we have a really busy July, and I think this was like the best time. I don't remember why she's going. I think she's just spending more time doing Father's Day. I think a lot of her family is going to be down there for Father's Day, and she's going to see some of her friends, college friends and stuff.
Cool.
So, but I was great with it. And so last Sunday was like fake Father's Day for us. Went to Chewy's.
Fake Father's
Day. Went to Chewy's. Went to the swimming pool beforehand at Lifetime. It was awesome. So, yeah, it was a good time.
So you got a fun week ahead?
Fun week ahead.
Do you know that Trey's leaving town on Tuesday?
No.
Fun weekend.
What's he doing?
They're doing like I think they're going to Charlotte first for a couple days for
Oh,
Katie's side of the
fun,
family,
fun.
and then going to Texas, maybe Oklahoma for then like Trey's family. I think his sister's about to have a baby. I could have most of these details wrong,
That's great.
but
That's
that's
good.
what vaguely what they're doing.
I would say that Charlotte is up there with Kansas City as far as like cities I don't think I would ever visit just because.
You
Which I
know,
think she has family there or whatever, but I'm just saying, like
yeah, a lot of banks in Charlotte. A lot of
like
banks are
headquartered?
headquartered, yeah, in Charlotte.
Interesting.
That's all I remember about performing there.
Which is really like the bankers are just known for being fun, right? Like
Yeah.
just a good time.
Now more than ever.
Yeah.
The banks, yeah, a lot of fun.
Dude, let me just rant on banks real quick.
Okay,
I have Bank of America as my bank,
same.
and it is supposedly like one of the biggest banks. It's the Bank of America. It's like a huge bank. My Bank of America, like all of them in Kansas City, are open from like 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. or something
Is
crazy
that so?
like that. Do you know this? Like,
No.
it's unbelievable. It's like the normal working man. When's he gonna go to the bank?
Okay. Well, keep ranting. Keep going.
That's just crazy to me. Why is it only open for 5.5 hours? Or maybe it's still 4, but I think it's 3:30. It's like
That is shocking because a bank you would think it's like almost like a government building. Like it would be open 9 to 5 every single day except for federal holidays.
it seems like it should be. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's just unbelievable. And then you go and like only one. No, the drive-through doesn't. They don't even have a drive-through anymore at this bank. It's
Hmm.
Bank of America. It's not like it's like, oh yeah, it's a struggling bank of
Fidelity Second Baptist Bank.
yeah,
you know.
exactly. Some like local podunk bank, And then you get there and you go through the line and like there's only one teller work. Like it's like this bank is so jank.
It's crumbling.
It's jank bank.
Jank bank.
Yeah.
So I ranted about banks last week on Correct Opinions.
Oh,
My
subtle plug.
my
Correct
my
opinions.
bank rant, bank
Yes.
rant,
Yeah.
rant bank
Rank bank.
was that there's all these banks, especially on Shawnee Mission Parkway, between the highway and your house. You will
Yeah.
pass probably 14 banks.
And guess how many of them I've thought about changing to? Seriously. It's like, what the heck?
Well, my rant was that why do they even have physical buildings? Who is going to the banks? And you're saying me.
I'm going to the bank.
Why are you going to the
Cash
bank?
and checks, baby.
Cash and checks.
Cash and checks.
Mobile deposit works 100% of the time.
You ready for
You
this?
don't mobile deposit?
You ready for this? You don't even know. That's how I like brag about something, right?
You don't even know.
They have a limit for how much you can deposit.
Oh, okay. Hey, nice.
LSCustomCreations.com, baby. Yeah, there's like a weekly limit. And so it's like,
Weekly.
I think it's weekly.
That also shocks me.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, you can't do too
So you
much
have to
here.
go in.
Mhm.
Wow.
From 10 to 3:30.
Okay. Still.
Still nothing.
Why do they need
Also, I had to get a cashier's check for this freaking air conditioner.
Hold on. Why do they need 6,000 square feet? Is what I'm saying. Like, there's
6,000 square feet. That's what bank are you going to?
dude, look at some of the banks on Shawnee Mission Parkway.
Oh, you're talking about like the ones that have like
They
Yeah.
are brand new. They
they
just
have like
built
mortgage lenders or something in there. I don't know what some other big jobs besides like
but it's
my
bank,
bank is it's Cracker Box.
it is a bank you've never heard of, and they have a massive brand new building. Something's going on, is what I'm saying. There's banks.
You think there's bank conspiracy?
First Insurance Bank is the biggest bank on that road.
First Insurance Bank?
What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sounds like they probably do insurance though, and so they have to have insurance people. I don't know.
they have to have insurance people.
Yeah.
Everything is so. Well, yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if you do work in a bank, it'd probably be really hard to work remote, right? Because like if you're doing insurance broking things, we're so smart. You can't just like, I don't know, be on your computer remote and handle somebody's money. Is that?
What?
I don't know. It just feels like
the internet's different at home.
It feels like a bank is more secure than being remotely working for a bank.
Huh.
Like being in their building, on their servers.
You think the bank is like, you have to use our computers tethered to our internet so we can know everything's secure, maybe?
Yeah. So
Is that what you're
can't
trying to
access
say?
this. Yeah. Struggling through it. But yes, that's exactly what I was trying to say.
Either way, it just seems like a mattress firm thing to me. Kind of, it's just like the infrastructure outweighs the demand in my eyes.
Interesting.
Some have been noticing,
But
Brad.
then again, every single person has a bank account.
Yeah, but I think
Most.
so. Luke Hogan was saying, for instance, mortgage lender,
Yeah.
he sees all these like bank statements come through. Granted, we're only in one geographic area, but he's
Mhm.
like 80 to 90% of what I see is someone through like Bank of America or Chase Bank.
Okay.
He's like, that's 80 to 90%.
Which then you would think Bank of America would have better hours.
Have more than one teller.
So it kills me, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
I get your rant.
I get your rant too. Kind of. Pretty millennial rant. Like, why do we need these banks? We got crypto. Crypto's firm, dude. Diamond hands.
How much longer are we going to have coins?
I don't know. I think even Europeans think that Americans are funny because they have dollar bills, $1 bills.
What do they have? Just coins?
Just like they have
or
a coin
just
for
fives
the
and
dollar bill.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, you have like a dollar coin. Like they don't have paper dollars.
They would say that's even such an insignificant amount that you don't need paper for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
So, how much longer are we gonna have coins? I maybe I'm crazy, but I don't foresee that happening in the next 100 years.
100?
I don't see. I just have a hard time like thinking people are just gonna be like, let's just round up. I don't care, like, or round down. I like my money that much, you know.
Okay, I'll give you 3 to 1 odds. 100 years from now,
okay,
we'll see $5 in coins.
Okay.
Nickels. Okay.
I like my nickels.
3 to 1 in nickels.
Okay.
$5 worth.
Okay.
We'll have to see 100 years from now.
We have a few. That's our second future bet. Do you remember our first?
Mm-hmm. Darren Sproles Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Which that one's also indefinite. That one also is going to take a while to see.
That's the good thing on my side. Is like I have infinity years. It's not like it's like
he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. I'm not going to pay you now.
Yeah.
He could get in.
I'll never like officially lose the bet.
A smart bet on your part.
I know. I think it's going to be a thing. Actually, I did have an idea for a little segment. What if you want a little game for us?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dollars.
Okay.
I just had this little inconvenience on my phone that I think maybe you could fix.
Couldn't mobile deposit.
Yeah. And so the game is called I'll Give You $1 If.
I'll give you $1 if.
Okay.
Can you make a cash register noise? Make us a little jingle right now.
Oh, sure. I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1 if. Cha-ching.
Thank you.
Okay. Where's my phone? Maybe it's upstairs. Dang. Oh, no, it's right here.
In the pocket of the backpack.
Okay. So, Jake.
Yeah.
I'll give you $1 if. Let me explain this first. Back in the day, we'll say 6 months ago, I used to be able to text, and if I texted the word cool, for example, in my, up here, you got the word cool, coolest, cooler right here.
Oh, like your auto suggestions?
Yes. In my auto suggestions, there used to be an auto suggestion to change the word cool. I could press a button and it would show me the emoji of the guy with the sunglasses on it. Jake, I'll give you $1 if in 60 seconds or less, you can figure out how that comes back.
Let me make sure. Because you're saying one of the options was just the emoji.
Yes. Now if you click the emoji, you can click on cool and it'll change it. I don't want that. I want to be able to go straight from here. Okay.
Okay.
60 seconds. You're welcome to use any resources you want. I'll give you $1 if you could do it.
Okay. First thing we're gonna do, I think this is a software update. This is out of my hands. I'm Googling iPhone autofill emoji iMessage.
Okay.
What do you think of that Google search? Use emoji on your phone. How to autofill emojis. Apple support communities. This was written in 2018. That's not going to help. Oh, go back. Okay, January 4th. Your anniversary article. And add an emoji. Okay, tap the text. No, that's not what I want. All right, we're going to the phone.
I gave you a few extra seconds.
Cool.
You got 47 more.
You're right. It stopped doing that.
And I used to use them all the time. Only because of that.
Yeah. Okay. I typed in the word peach, hoping to see the peach emoji. I was going to send it to myself. Haha. And it's just saying, did you mean peaches or peachy? No.
Peachy clean.
You type in, you're right. You used to type in anything that was somewhat emoji related. Like you could type in flag and it would give you all sorts of it. You type in green, it'd give you a green box. That's what I'm going to see. Go into my phone.
Because I bet my phone is not updated. So that could be the issue.
It works on my phone.
Really?
So how much money does that give me?
$0.
Yeah. I type in peach. There's a peach emoji. I type in
green. So maybe it's just an update I need to do.
Weird. Maybe yours is too updated.
That's definitely not it.
You don't think that's the case?
No, because probably almost every time I'm on social media these days, like one of the emojis, like in a line, like
it's like a question mark.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the heck? So,
and then you try to type, that's not cool emoji, and you have to just type it out.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
Okay.
My turn.
You did not get $1 for that.
Brad, I will give you $1. This one doesn't have to be in 60 seconds. This has to be before the podcast is over.
Okay.
You have to send Gunnar a text.
Okay. Just that.
Wherein he replies to it with the word bet.
Bet.
You get one text, and it can't be Gunnar. What do you do when you play blackjack?
you want him to say bet is in the like affirmative. Like,
bet.
Bet.
Oh, bet.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Like bet.
I'll give you 20 seconds to think of your text.
Okay. So Gunnar's coming over tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about just keeping it simple and saying you coming over tonight.
Ooh.
But bet he might say something else with that, like something silly. He's
That's pretty good though.
But he's pretty unpredictable when it comes to text. You coming over tonight? Yeah. Bro, excited to see you tonight. We should get together with our ladies sometime soon.
Is that a text?
Bro, excited to see you tonight! Exclamation point. We should get together again with our ladies sometime soon.
Emoji or no?
I'm gonna do the cool sunglasses emoji. He's gonna say Betty. What do you think? Is that a good idea?
That's pretty good.
All right.
I was just looking back at Gunnar's eyes text when you said unpredictable, because I remembered that unpredictable comes down to what he's going to spell wrong, because that is what's unpredictable.
It's true.
He texted, she's going to kick our butts. What word do you think he spelled wrong in that sentence?
Surely butts.
Yep.
Okay. He spelled kick wrong. Let's see if he. Here's what word is he trying to do here? CASE space ROLLS.
Case rolls? Case rolls. It's like a mad gap. Case roll. Case roll. What is it? What is he trying to say?
I'll tell you the whole sentence. You'll probably get it.
Okay.
We got case rolls
Cake
for
roll,
days if you want some food. LOL.
I still don't know.
Casseroles.
Oh, casseroles. That's a good one. All right, so we'll find out if Brad gets $1. Do you have another one, Brad?
Oh yeah, okay. This one is also going to be timed. I'm going to give you 60 seconds. Okay.
Sure.
No, it's going to be less than that. It's going to be 30 seconds. 30-second timer. There are 20 answers to this question. I need 8 of them. All right.
Okay.
Oh gosh, reset. I need 8 U.S. state capitals that starts with the letter in the alphabet M through S. No, M through T. M through T. Go.
Sacramento, Springfield, Tallahassee. Oh, hot start.
Yeah.
Hot start. Okay.
3 and 5 seconds.
No, what's the one in no, okay. Almost said
15
Spokane. Okay.
Wrong answers don't count.
Oh,
Spout 'em
Spokane
out.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 seconds. Now you're in trouble.
MNO, Ontario, obviously. You said North America, I believe. P would be Philadelphia, Pittsburgh.
Time.
I got
bragging to a hot start.
Okay. Good thing we got plenty of time here. What are some easy ones that I missed in there? Gotta be an R capital. Reno.
We got a lot of S capitals. We got, capital of Kansas.
Salina.
Right.
Dang it.
Topeka. Do you really think it's Salina?
No, you said a lot of S capitals.
Yeah, there were a
and
lot
then
of S
said
capitals.
Kansas.
Oh, sorry.
I was just playing along.
New Mexico, Santa Fe,
Oh,
St. Paul.
people forget about Santa
Salt
Fe.
Lake, Montpelier, Richmond, Olympia, Madison, Nashville.
Oh,
Pierre,
Olympia.
Providence.
It wasn't. No, I was like, an O seems like it's in the Northwest.
Yeah. Salem, Oklahoma City, Raleigh.
Gosh.
Close to Charlotte, which has a lot of banks.
These are the
Trenton.
lame ones.
Yeah. These are lame.
Dude, you gave me the lame capitals.
Phoenix, Tallahassee,
Dang it.
Montgomery.
Well, you guys just remember me by my hot start. Remember me
It
by
was
that.
a hot start.
It
was
felt good.
All right, no $1 for you.
Okay. This one's a little more subjective. Brad, I'll give you $1 if you can give me 3 words or phrases that I can say from now on at my golf ball in the air.
Dude, I've been talking about how if I were a golfer, I would talk to that ball all the time.
Oh, I think it's so dumb.
I know you do. I asked do you do that? And you're like, no. I think I would do it as a joke.
I mean, physics are already like at play. Like the ball is already in motion. It is 100 yards away from you, and you'll play with guys like, oh, turn, come on, turn, sit, hey, come on, hey, check for me, It's like there's nothing you can do.
What does check for me mean?
Check would be, dude. We had a guy. Oh, I can't say it on the podcast. What this guy said. Well, okay, whatever. Check is like you hit like a chip shot, a wedge shot. Check would be like it had so much backspin that it actually spun backwards from like where it initially like landed and bounced at.
Okay.
Like, whoa, the ball had a lot of check on it.
Okay.
A lot of English on it. A lot of spin on it.
Okay.
Had a lot of bite to it. Those are all words you could say.
I think you need to go.
This is like my ball's in the air. Some people would say turn, sit, carry, go.
I think you need to go straight 90s pop songs for this. Okay. Okay.
Trying to earn that dollar.
So first of all, you need to go Spice Girls. So it's in the air. Yo, tell me what I want, what you really, really want. All right.
I was singing like one word.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You gotta really need to redeem yourself to get the dollar.
All right, fine. One word, one more 90s song. Mbop.
Mbop here.
Mbop here. Yeah. It sounds like a dugout in baseball. Like, come on, Mbappe.
Hey, come on now, kid. Choke up, Mbappe here.
Find your pitch here, Mbappe.
Hey, don't swing anything inside the Mbappe here.
Hum truck, hum kid, Mbappe. What do you say, Mbappe?
Hey, what do you say, Mbappe?
Find your pitch, take it for a ride, Mbappe.
Hey, be picky here, Mbappe. Be picky. All right. Now you've Mbapped. Now you've seen it.
I think Mbappe is good. I think, what was the word? We used this word for like, it was just like a universal word you could use for anything back in the day. Kind of like luff,
luff him up.
Present day luff. What was the word? It was like jank, but it wasn't jank. It was something like that.
Jank. Jank him.
Okay. Next, I think you just go straight like, U2 theme. So you just go Bono, 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 Bono. Okay. That probably means like Italian, like good or something. Maybe.
Like, what's he rooting for here?
My body. Yeah,
no one even knows what I want to happen.
It's universal.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Bono. Shoot.
Yeah, and then yeah. No, it's also the expletive. You don't say shoot. You go Bono. It's like confirmed that it was Bono'd on that one.
What's great about when guys yell at their golf ball is they're obviously yelling for the opposite of what they already see the ball start to do. So it never ever happens. Right. It's never like, yes.
Yeah.
It changed directions midair, which is just so awesome.
And then lastly, I think you go office theme for this one.
Okay.
And wherever Dwight and Andy are like having these competitions between like Cornell and Beat salesmen, like they're kind of trying to change identities. And Dwight puts that like, I think it's a stuffed animal or something on his desk. And Andy goes, that's a big red bear.
No, that's
a big red bear.
That's Big Red Bear. I think it's the name of their mascot.
Okay. Yeah. I think you yell, that's a big red bear, or you can just say big red bear. I think I know it's more than one word.
Big red bear.
Fun. I think you say that one when you just annihilate one on a drive.
Or
like, that's a big red bear.
I sink a long putt. Yeah. And he's in with the big red bear.
Yeah.
It's like, what did he make on this hole? Is that birdie for it? What's Big Red Bear?
Big red bear.
That's a big red bear.
That's a big red bear.
Brad, I like it. You've earned yourself $1.
All right.
Good job.
My last, I'll give you $1 if Jake, I'll give you $1. And this one's, I'll give you $2 for this one. All right. You can let me choose anyone in your phone right now to call, and you have to talk to them for no less than a minute, but no more than a minute. So I'm talking right at a minute. You say, hey, I gotta go. And you hang up the phone, and I get to choose who it is.
Oh, you get to choose?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Right at a minute I have to hang up?
Yes.
This is so brutal. All right.
Okay.
Who is the person?
Well, I don't know. I got to figure out.
Oh, you're going to go through my phone?
I'm going to scroll through.
I mean, you can't just be a person I haven't talked to.
That's the point.
No.
It's like, hey man, I just want to see how you're doing. And then they're like telling you about their day and about their life. And like, yeah, he's starting T-ball soon. Oh, Bob. Okay. And it's like, all right, man, I got to go. Give me a letter. How about that? Give me a letter of your phone.
Look at this in my phone. 2,200 contacts. 2,000 of them I have never talked, or I haven't talked to in years.
You've never talked to like verbally on the phone.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'll find one and then you confirm whether or not it's a good idea.
You get to choose 3.
Okay.
choose 3 people,
Okay.
and from there, I will choose one person to call.
I just look. He's on his K. He's on K right now on his
Okay.
contacts, and I'm really tempted to just choose the ones that don't have last names. Like there's Kaylin, Kaylee, Cameron, Carney, Carson.
That definitely means like I met them in high school.
Exactly.
It's like, what would
That's
be the point of ever saving their last name?
Yeah. Oh,
Carney. I don't even know who these people are. Who is like I met a Carney in 2008. I was like, oh, I'll remember this forever.
this is fun already.
I can't believe I don't get to pick the person.
Okay. Hey,
No.
you want
I'm
50 cents? I'll let you pick the person. Okay. I know this for. Okay, this is my first option. Beth Ann Lampley. I know her. She's a friend. She's fun.
Wow.
She's not, but at the same time, it's like, why is Jake Triplett calling her? Beth Ann. She's a Key West girl. I like her.
Wow. That's fun.
Okay. Next up, he's not even going to answer. Maybe he will. Delivery driver Noah Lothan.
Delivery driver.
Okay.
You know what that is? I think I tried to do this thing where I was going to start this series where I was messing with people who put their phone numbers on Craigslist. And I
Oh.
bet that's how I was organizing it. Like this is a guy who said, hey, I'll deliver anything for you.
Because I'm also seeing production manager Chris Lausiter, merchandise manager JC and Christina Loveland, state senator
Yeah, I don't know.
Garrett Love.
Oh, okay. Well, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Some of them just get pulled from Facebook.
Okay, this person I feel like you would probably know. This is my last option. Emily Matthews, the best.
Oh, yeah. So that was, like I get shared a contact. I didn't put her in as my phone as Emily Matthews the best.
I thought she would put it in like it was like back in the day, and she like, I'm gonna add my contact or I'm gonna edit my contact on your phone.
This was a girl who, someone was like, hey, I'll give you Emily's number. And I was like, oh, great. She like airdrops it to me. It just saves as that. Okay. So now, dude, so much is happening right now because when you said that Noah name, I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. So I just looked him up. We're Facebook friends. Why do I have him in my phone as delivery driver? Maybe
also there's a guy, it's different spelling and it doesn't have an S on the end, but there's a guy named Jaron Meyer. Is that the same guy?
Wait. Who is that? Dude, oh, she's a girl. Yes, she's a girl. Yes. I met her welcome week of college. Jerry, yes.
Okay, she's on the list too.
Dude, this game is making me uncomfortable. It hasn't even started yet.
Okay.
No.
Last option. This is a little bit of a cop out, but TJ Macedas, our buddy.
That's fun.
Funny guy. Would love to talk to him.
That's fun.
But you can't say anything about the podcast. You can't say you're on the podcast. We can explain it to him later.
Great.
Okay. He also lives in Hawaii, so it's 6:03 our time, so it's probably 6:07 their time, I think.
All right. Thanks for giving me that.
But if he doesn't answer,
then what? We go to a different name?
Yeah, whatever. It's your dollar.
Hello.
TJ. What's up, dude?
Up?
You know how you used
to
to
get big news. You never call me.
Whoa! I've called you before.
I'm just ready for some big news.
Okay, well here's
you got a belly button ring.
No, I would text you about that. It would be an image. But you know how you used to do 8-minute like phone call car rides?
Yep.
I've started doing a thing.
Back?
I have a 60-second drive I do from like this coffee shop back to my house. So I do 60-second phone calls. So that's all the time we have to chat, okay?
Okay. Give me the highlights.
How's your family doing?
They're great.
Okay. Okay.
You couldn't do it. That was so funny. Because it was like 15 seconds, 10 seconds, it was 5 seconds. You just go, I can't do it. Oh my goodness.
I think we'll have to cut that part out. So just know, guys, that what just happened was I called TJ and I come up with this lie of why I only had 60 seconds to talk.
That was a good lie.
But 40 seconds into it, he starts opening up about a surgery in his family, and
it wasn't that. Whatever. It wasn't
still,
that.
Out of respect for TJ, I wouldn't want to put it on the podcast. And just imagine me going through turmoil, just hell on earth, because he's telling me about this, and Brad is like holding a time to me, wanting me to hang up on him in the middle of telling me about surgery recovery.
Oh, it was great, guys. I was like, hang that phone up. You could have lost connection. You could have been like, sorry, once I get home, I get on my Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi calling is weird.
I didn't even think about that. Dude, I couldn't just hang up. Oh my god.
We gotta at least put it on Patreon or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, TJ Macedas, one half of Walk in Love podcast. Awesome, dude.
Oh my gosh.
So
I felt so good about how I set it up. I was like, great. I'm not gonna feel bad at all about just being like, all right, gotta go. That was 60 seconds. And then he was like, yeah, so the recovery's been tough. I was like, oh, I can't.
I think he said it's been better than other times. It was probably hard for you to listen.
Dude, I couldn't focus because I was looking at you. I was looking at the time. I was looking inwardly at my soul.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
Oh gosh. All right. Nice little give you $1. TJ's the man though. That was great. Okay. Should we do some blanks of the week?
Blanks of the week.
Cha-ching. Whoa, we're on the same page for that. All right, Brad, what's a blank of the week for you?
Any of them? Mm-hmm. I got vibes of the week.
Vibes of the week.
Vibes of the week, dude. Let's get some vibes up in here. The Lifetime Fitness gym that we're part of has outdoor pool, and we went on Saturday, Hattie, Bo, and I, and then Hattie and I went on Sunday for Fake Father's Day, and it is absolute vibes.
Really?
Like everything about it just is wonderful. It's so nice. I mean, you know me, love pools anyway, and this pool is just beautiful. Doesn't have too many people in it, but still enough where it's like, you know, you can check out some women there.
What?
You know, enough where it's like, oh, this is fun. This has got some energy to it. They got fun music, and yeah, just all around vibes.
Cool.
So vibes of the week. My
vibes of the week goes out to the sky.
Yes,
I've had some really good skies lately. Rachel's family was here during the rainbow of a lifetime on what would have been
Go ahead.
Saturday or Sunday night, whatever. Either way, we were over at her new house. We were all watching Dumb and Dumber together. Already one of the better nights of my life.
Oh, that's fun.
And then the sky just like turns bright orange. It reminded me when I was at Yosemite and there were wildfires like a few miles away and the sky was orange all day long.
Yeah.
It was like an eerie orange, and then a rainbow appears, super bright, double rainbow. Happy Pride Month. It was just awesome. And then last night, we get another incredible sunset. We all run outside. This is at my house. Rachel's over, roommate Luke, roommate Harrison. We all go outside and just watch the sunset together from the driveway. And then just end up standing outside because the weather felt perfect for an hour and a half.
Dude.
In the driveway. Isaac got home and was like, everything okay? I'm like, yeah, just been standing here for a while.
There's something about, like, I'm jealous. I'm envious of your house because, like, your house is great, but I'm really envious of a driveway, like a neighborhood driveway like you have. Like, you could go out there, you could plop down some lawn chairs and just sit outside in your driveway.
Oh, we could plop.
A suburban neighborhood driveway is a nice thing. Dude.
Yeah.
You get a little fire pit going in the fall, winter.
Good.
Gonna be nice.
Good.
So this was not the same rainbow, I don't think, but I have a clip here of Hattie and Bo. I was watching. Catherine was gone for something last week, and so I was watching the kids, and I was holding Rosie, and Hattie and Bo see this rainbow, and they both have these little small Adirondack chairs, and they just get posted up here.
Oh,
and just looking at the rainbow together.
Oh, and they're pointing at it.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Watch him. Bo, of course, does everything Hattie does, so he's gonna point too.
Dude, raise your kids to appreciate the sky.
Yeah,
that's great.
Dude, Hattie is obsessed with like finding the moon. Like, she always thinks that's so. She loves. I should probably learn better, but like, she loves. Like, it's a half moon, it's a full moon,
crescent, like, waning, waxing.
Yeah, I always try to be like, no, it's a crescent moon. He's like, no, it's like a half, whatever. I'm like, it's a gibbous, whatever. But I don't really know what.
Waning gibbous.
She's like, no, it's a half moon. But anyway, that's my vibes.
I took this photo of Rachel and the rainbow.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then I took this picture of them admiring the rainbow. Good pics.
From the new house.
Yeah. Cool. So that was my vibes of the week.
Okay. Next up on Blanks of the Week, we have, let's go victory of the week.
Victory of the week.
Victory of the week. My victory of the week came, so I mentioned that day whenever we had the air conditioning struggle, basically. And Catherine's like, we got to go out for dinner tonight. And she goes, I'm thinking maybe Old Shawnee Pizza. Do you know?
That's where Garrett Clark and I used to always get lunch.
That's right. So I've been there once in my life. It was with my mother.
This might be the only place in Kid City that I've been more than you.
Bro, yes. And I'll tell you why. I went there once in my life. It was with my mother whenever, we probably 4 years ago when we moved to Shawnee. And I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this place is so cozy. We went like kind of in the winter time. It's like kind of old. It's like really old. It's like 70s like wooded, just cozy, comfy place.
There's like a sunken area. It's like a split house.
Yes, yeah. There's like an upstairs little thing. There's like a downstairs, like
there's medium stairs.
And I was like, Catherine, I love this place. We got to go sometime. And then she was always kind of like, I don't know. You know, the signage is kind of, it's not cute. It's not like a fun place. Like, I think she just like
Catherine
judged it a little bit.
Brad wants to go.
And then, you know, a year later, like as she's like always pushed it off, our friend Allison's like, oh, I've been there before. It's disgusting.
Allison.
And so then Catherine's like, see, Brad, that's why we should never go there. And then out of nowhere, like Allison moves to Shawnee. She tries Old Shawnee pizza. I don't think she's ever even been there before. She's like, actually, it's really good. I was like, yeah.
It's modern day pizza. It can't be disgusting. No one makes disgusting pizza.
How hard is it? Yeah.
You wouldn't be in business.
Yeah. For literally 60 years, they wouldn't be in business.
That's a terrible take.
Yeah, dude, it killed me. And it was like, and Catherine, she was never as vehement as Allison was. Like, Catherine was always just like, I'm just not really feeling it right now. It's like, you don't know what you're not feeling because you've never been there. like, I'm like, it's so good and so fun. And so for whatever, Allison moved to Shawnee. She tried it. She said, okay, I take it back. It's actually really, really good. I'm like, and so then Catherine, of course, is like, hey, we should go to Old Shawnee Pizza. As we're there, Victory of the Week is going there for the first time.
Sure.
Second Victory of the Week is as we're talking, we're looking at all the different things. Catherine's like, well, next time we come, we should try this other one.
Victory number 2.
And I was like, boom.
Boom.
It's regular spot now for us. So victory.
Bet. Has Gunnar texted back?
Nothing at all.
God, Gunnar. I had kind of a victory within a victory as well.
Okay.
Sand volleyball. You know, I'm just absolutely loving the
Volleyball
4v4 volleyball beach. 9 p.m. This time Rachel's family came.
Okay.
That's already a victory.
How active were they in cheering? You know,
they were very they gave me a lot of words of affirmation.
During or after?
Both.
Okay.
I kept calling her dad coach or whatever. I kept asking him for advice or whatever.
Yeah.
And so second victory would be that we won one of the games. Third victory being the day afterwards. Rachel's mom sent Rachel a video of me hitting a volleyball and said, Jake has a great platform.
Oh yeah.
Victory number 3.
Platform meaning bottom.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's
a nice base on them.
Yeah, I think it's about my body.
Yeah.
And so victory number 3.
Okay.
So
nice platform.
Nice platform. He's got a platform on him. Gets it from his mama.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen Trish. She's a cheer coach, so she's always whatever. Right? Wasn't she a cheer coach?
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay. Third, we'll do poultry of the week here. We got poultry.
Yeah.
Mine is gas prices. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna be legitimately upset. I'm like,
dude, you wrote that down? Like, yeah, what's up with the gas prices, guys? It's really expensive.
Here's something.
So yeah. Catherine's still like, it's gas prices and real estate prices. Like, she's still shocked by them. And I'm like, yeah, it's terrible, but don't be shocked anymore. Like, it's like, I filled up the other day, almost $100. It's like, yeah, we're all going through it.
I saw something on Twitter today, which maybe there's more context to it that I don't know, but they're like, only in America do people continue to just line up at the gas pumps just to get railed. And I was like, I mean, what option do we have?
We can't all buy EVs, you know?
Yeah, or like, what are we supposed to bike? Are we supposed to just not work? Like, what?
Yeah,
I didn't get that taken off.
I did think about like getting my bike like serviced and like riding it, but I'm like, what's that gonna do? It's gonna take so much more time to get places.
And like, where are you going? That's bikeable.
Well,
you gotta bike to the Woodworkers Guild.
Yeah. I'll go to McLean's, which it's bikeable, but it's like, how much is that really saving me?
Yeah, dude, you got to show up to McLean's drenched in sweat, dude.
Probably true. Probably true.
You're gonna be soaked.
And then I'm gonna go to Panera, and then I'm like, oh, I am glad to be here.
Yeah,
glad to take a load
get
off.
The moisture wicking my butt.
I'll take a hot coffee, please. No, my real poultry of the week. I have 2 actually, but I have 3, including the gas prices. One of them is Hattie sleeping next to me. She's been sleeping next to me lately, which is sweet. Like, she'll come in and like, you know, snuggle up because she has a bad dream or something.
Her head's sweaty.
Yeah. And she also, whenever we were going to and from Alabama, we slept in the same bed. And I was like kind of excited, like, this is sweet. Like, you know, it's like a little sleepover kind of thing. And that girl, so it was me, Hattie, and Bo in this king size bed in a hotel. I swear to you, I had this much room on this bed. Like, she goes horizontal and somehow like digs into my side. Like, and so that, like, the first time it was like she was literally like kicking me, like during like her sleep, like literally kicking me. And then the next time on the way back, I was like kind of more prepared. I was ready to just like move her. So I literally like picked her up and moved her in her sleep. And if I if I slept on my back, her foot would just come over and just rack me. If I there was one time where she turned over when I was on my back and literally slapped me in the face. Like just imagine that. Like you're trying to fall asleep and your daughter just
that'd be frustrating.
It's like, okay. And yeah, just terrible. So that's why I slept downstairs the other night.
I have some solutions for you.
Great.
3 options. You get to pick one.
Okay.
New sleeping arrangement, new bed, new kid.
What do you mean by new bed?
You would get one made for Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, just like tripled the size.
Yeah, it's in the shape of a circle.
Dude, that's what I'm saying though, is like this king size bed is plenty big for these 2 kids and me.
New bed.
I choose new bed.
Okay.
And I would put them like on another corner. I would choose new bed, but I get normal size sheets, and I would get some sheets that go this way and some sheets that go this way. So that way they don't have to use the same sheets as me.
Problem solved.
That's the funny thing. I woke up the next morning in Arkansas when we were at that hotel, and Bo and Hattie had switched places in the bed.
Ooh, doing a little like what's it called, monkey roll in football?
Yeah, exactly, like where they go over each other.
Yeah,
they switched places because I think Hattie said that I was pushing her around too much at night.
Pushing her around.
I was like, yeah, I was, because you were kicking me.
Yeah, you're trying to rush the quarterback.
Yards. Yeah. So okay, and then my other poultry of the week is Russian emails. I'm getting these spam emails. I get all these emails like anytime you want to fill out a custom quote on lscustomcreations.com. So I always get excited to look at them. And I bet I've gotten 200 of these emails that are all in Russian.
200's plenty.
And it's like, and it kind of comes and goes in waves. Like one day, it's like 25, 30 per day.
Oh.
And then, yeah, but every single time I have to like double check, because what if it is somebody that actually wants something? So that's my other.
Do you guys ship to Russia? I know you've been hiring.
We
recently.
never have. We probably never will, but I'm not going to say Moscow.
Everything must go. Yeah. Going out of business sale.
That's right. Liquidation sale.
Dude, there's a store. Rachel and I want to check it out. It's like you take like the highway 119th exit, like you're going to the Chick-fil-A Black Bob, for instance. I don't know.
I mean, crumble cookies over there.
Rachel and I actually went to Doc Green's last night over there.
How was it?
I actually really like it. I've been a few times because Rachel's like I've been really choosing spots that Rachel would like to go to. She's like, we really don't have to go. I was like, I actually want to go here.
Cool.
But there's a store. It's not too far off the street, but far enough where I can't. The store is just called Going, Gone. But it looks brand new. They have good branding. It looks fun.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, is this just like a going out of business store?
But it's owned by Dick's, I think.
It's a sporting goods.
Like if you look in the corner of it, it says Going, Gone, presented or owned or brought to you by Dick's. So I don't know if it's sporting goods specifically or if it's just their.
It's just sporting goods that go far. You're like, that's Going, Gone, Bono.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like
metal bats, drivers.
Yes.
Those things that you could play fetch with a dog with that launch the ball really far.
Lacrosse sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Metal lacrosse sticks.
Metal lacrosse sticks.
Yeah.
Corked lacrosse ball. You guys get it.
Yeah. Never been there though.
Yeah, I want to check it out. Going, Gone.
Going. Poultry of the week.
My poultry of the week is sporting goods based. Just some recency bias here. Just in the last 24 hours, I've been sent, DM, texted, Facebook messaged the same link. Nude pickleball, some like article or like meme is going around about how nude pickleball is taking over, and everyone is telling me about it and DMing me about it, and
you're done.
And I get it.
Yeah.
And only one person posted on the Facebook page about it, which is great. If you guys are not a part of the Ghostrunners Facebook page, it's so fun.
Get on there.
Like 1,100, 1,200 members now. The memes are great. The videos are great. Ross Ferns made a... he's been on a roll lately, not only with the content he's putting online. He made a video about the sandstorm bit we did last week on the podcast, but I saw also on Trey's video today, he had a top comment. He had a comment with like thousands of upvotes, and it was really funny.
Nice.
I was like, dang, Ross is just killing it.
Feeling good, dude.
Ross is he's a good guy. He should come to our summer camp.
Oh, he would love it.
Yeah.
I just because I found myself like getting a little too like subconsciously addicted to my apps lately. I deleted all of them off my phone.
What do you mean your apps?
Oh, sorry, not my social media apps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like all of them.
No more iMessage.
Oh gosh, yeah. I need to take a note, but what do I do? Just remember it, I guess, or write it down on a piece of paper.
Somehow delete the clock app. Your phone didn't even tell you the time. Just a blank.
Yeah,
canvas.
Like no alarms. Like just wake up when you wake up. Circadian rhythm. No, I deleted some of them, but like I still can access them on Chrome. So if I really like consciously want to go to them, I'll go to facebook.com. And I just go to facebook.com and immediately go to the Ghostrunners group.
It's the only thing on Facebook worth looking at.
I get so excited to look at them though.
It's great.
Yeah.
I don't love the way they sort the feed. They sort it by recent
Recently
activity.
seen is what I always get.
Yeah. Or
It's
even recent activity, which is like the most recent comment goes to the top. So
Yeah.
I try to sort it by recent posts.
Can you do that?
You can.
Okay.
Just found it yesterday.
I wonder if they have that without the app on
I bet,
mobile browser.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
It's so clunky, but it's like whatever.
That is shocking.
Okay.
Any more?
Yes, and then last but not least, we have Biff of the week.
Oh no, another Biff, Brad?
Yeah, I biffed it. So I was ordering some dining chairs for a guy. So I don't make my own dining chairs. I just order them and can put them together and finish them. And dining chairs right now, like a lot of things, supply chain has hit the dining chair industry. I'm sure you've heard.
Well, the Federal Reserve changed the interest rate on dining chairs.
Exactly.
Everyone's freaking out.
Exactly. And so many people are sending the article about the dining chairs, right? And so, yeah, they're just hard to find. And so I found this specific dining chair this client wanted. And it was sold by a seller on eBay, and which was kind of sketchy, but I'm like, okay, he's got great reviews, whatever. So I order them on eBay, waits a few days and it's like, hey, your order's been shipped. And sometimes it gets shipped to the front, sometimes it gets shipped to the back. I check both of them, can't find it anywhere. So I go to my
Did it say
email.
delivered or just shipped?
Oh, sorry, delivered. Yeah, delivered.
There's your Biff.
Yeah,
It said shipped.
Yeah, it said shipped, and then a couple days later, it's like it's been delivered, and I'm like, no, it hasn't. And so I go back to check on the address, and I'm like, crap, I'm sure I sent it to like, Prairie Village, or maybe like back when
The last time you used eBay.
Last time I used eBay, exactly. Which was when, who knows? Or we've lived in 4 different houses now, or maybe it was at my parents' house. Like that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to go across the city. Look, 967 Lakeshore Drive, Branson, Missouri.
I'm going there this weekend.
Well, the story.
I was like, dude, I can pick it up for you.
That's the thing is it was 8 dining chairs that you would not have been able to think of. Like they're big boxes, and so I'm like, oh my gosh,
Lakeshore Drive.
So that's Kanakuk. That's like where we used to work. And I think that was the last time I ever bought anything on eBay was when I was working programs for Kanakuk. And so I was like, oh my gosh.
Big Biff.
So immediately I called the camp director and he's like, hey, got some dining chairs here for you.
Who was it?
Sparky.
That's awesome.
And I mean, he was really cool about it. He sent them to me really quick. Probably had a 60-second long conversation with them.
Really?
I could tell he was in, go mode. So I was like, all right, you doing good? Yeah, doing good. Okay. Yeah, text me that address. Okay. Yeah, we'll do. But yeah, he sent him over to me. So I got a delivery from Kanakuk Camps the other day.
That's fun.
The Biff of the week is that I don't know how to use eBay or check on those things.
That's fun. Yeah, this weekend, taking Rachel to Branson. She's never been.
Yeah.
She's never seen camp. She hears us talk about camp all the time. And she gets like so sad that she didn't get to experience it.
She would have been awesome there too.
Oh my gosh, 100%.
No way.
What'd Gunner say?
No way. All caps. So I just got a text. I wasn't going to interrupt you. I just got the response first. Gunner just emphasized the text. I was like, oh, okay,
dang it,
whatever. And then he responds back, all caps. Bet.
Yeah. Screenshot that and we'll post it somewhere when this episode comes out.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh yeah.
So you earned yourself $2.
Let's go, baby.
$2.
My own game, or rigged it.
That worked out for you.
Because I knew you were gonna be too nice to hang up the phone on TJ.
That was brutal.
That was so funny. I laughed so hard at that, dude.
What was I going to say about? Oh, one thing about camp. I can't remember if I told you this or not, but Jack Reed, Trey's manager, kind of blew a couple weeks ago, I guess. Did I tell you this?
Yeah.
He was just like, this is kind of weird, but I feel like Jake should play a role. Like, I don't know if it's in a movie or a skit or something. Jake should play the role of like a camp counselor. And Trey was like, dude, you have no idea.
you just give off that vibe. Apparently.
I guess so. And I've said that many times before. That is my personality. But
when I worked at Cerner, there was a girl that was like, you just seem like you're like a youth pastor or something.
Really?
Like you're just like the cool youth pastor. And I was like, thank you.
Thank you. I have a watch tan.
Yeah, exactly. You should see under my watch. Yeah.
Is there anything just real quick? Because by the time this comes out, we've already gone to Branson, so we can ruin the surprise. Like, what do I need to take Rachel to? What does she need to see?
Did you ever go to Orange Leaf? No, Orange Leaf? No, that's not it. Sugar Leaf.
Sugar Leaf. Girls love Sugar Leaf.
Dude, I think she would love it.
Okay. She'll leaf it.
You got to go. They got peach iced tea, and you would love that.
Really?
It's very, very sweet. It's very good.
Oh, okay.
They put a real peach in it. It is so refreshing.
Sugar Leaf.
It's so good, dude.
My sister said Mel's Hard Luck Diner. You ever been there?
No.
The waiters and waitresses walk around with wireless mics and sing to you while you're eating.
I've never even heard of this place.
Oh yeah, I've been before.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been there a while?
I guess so.
What?
Mel's Hard Luck Diner.
I mean, maybe on the way you go to Throat Rolls, Lambert's.
Lambert's.
I mean, that's a Classic.
We're going to get dinner with my parents in the Landing on Friday night.
Okay.
And that was, I already have tickets to Dixie Stampede.
Sure.
A little cheaper, or it's a little more expensive. We don't have the Can of Cook discount. That sucks.
The camp discount, they gave us discounts almost everywhere, and it was amazing.
It's so cheap.
Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty basic in Branson. I mean, it's a touristy place, so I did the touristy things. I did the go-karts and the laser tag and the
I want to do that.
all the
Tanger outlets.
shows. Yeah. Even like the restaurants. We went to Cantina Laredo, which was awesome, but but it's a chain. It wasn't like it was like this great local spot.
Yeah, you go to Famous Dave's. Oh yeah,
we did go to Famous Dave's. Some macaroni grill,
dude.
I don't think there's anything like you have to do this, but
all right.
I mean, you got to go to camp. You got to shore camp.
That's the main thing. Yeah, excited.
It'd be fun to go during opening day too.
See, I was kind of excited it wasn't a changeover day.
That way, it's not going to be?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. Never mind.
Fine. Okay, last blank of the week. My Biff of the week is I go to return something, which it's getting easier and easier to make returns nowadays. Like if you return something on Amazon,
right? I
mean, you can return it at Kohl's. You can return it at Whole Foods.
UPS stores where I go.
If you throw it far enough just into the street from your door, that's fine. Just let someone know what street you've thrown it on.
Yeah.
I really don't think they care.
Take a picture. Like they take a picture.
Hey, it's at the edge of my driveway.
Yeah.
They're like, great. Thank you for that return.
Yeah. Have you seen, sorry, real quick. Have you seen that guy that can like figure out where the Google Maps street view is?
I've had this in my notes for 2 months. I was so early on this guy.
Really?
I followed him when he had 4,000 followers.
No way.
I loved this dude.
I think
look, he's in my notes right now. Geo Rainbolt. I love this guy.
Okay, that's his name. I've only seen a few of his, but like, what if that guy teamed up with Amazon and you just took a picture of where you were with the Amazon package?
I can't believe you just mentioned that. I seriously have had him in my podcast notes. I'm like, what am I going to say about this
how
guy?
do
I don't
bring
know.
this up?
But it's just been on my mind. I love him. He's so awesome. Anyway.
Returning on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. So that's so easy. But this is like a typical return. You got to print off the label. You got to take it in.
Yeah.
And I swear before you can print off a USPS label and take it to UPS and that still works.
Uh-oh.
I swear I've done that before. And
you talked about how you tried to do that one time and it didn't work.
Huh. I swear I always get them backwards. I'll like take it to FedEx. I'm like, no, it's an idiot. They share the letters. That's how it was stored in my brain. Like the ones that share the letters are the same. UPS, USPS.
Okay.
They're like interchangeable. You can use them. I swear I've done it before. Either way. So
USB like has some of the letters too. So like
I go to US Bank and I try to return it. No, but
one of the many on Shawnee Mission Parkway.
And they're like, oh, we can't accept these. And you got to go to the actual post office. It's like, all right, no problem. And so I'm out. He's like, before we go, you want to snag and he says some word I've never heard of, but I'm like, I mean, he sounds like he would know what I need. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take one. So he gives me this thing and it's a very thin piece of like what looks like a Ziploc bag that's, doesn't quite like open up. It's that material. It's like kind of see-through on one end and like paper on the other, maybe.
Okay.
Either way. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with this or what he gave me exactly. So I drive all the way to post office.
Right.
And I get there and I have everything I need. I have the bag of the clothes, which is the company that is going to give us some new clothes, which is exciting.
So
I'm returning that. And then I have the label. I have everything I need. And for some reason, I decided like, let's just see what this guy gave me. And dude, it was like, so I start to peel these two things apart. I'm like, oh, okay, one side's sticky. Okay. In the one side that's sticky is the sheet of paper that is completely transparent.
Okay.
It's like, what do I do with a transparent sheet that is sticky on one side?
Okay.
So maybe I attach it to the label.
Yes.
And then just attach that to the bag.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. So I'm like, I guess that's what I'll do.
Let's just assume to do that. Yeah.
And so, dude, it was like a scene in a movie where it's like, I feel like it's usually like a chubbier guy where he starts to struggle in a car and then like the windshield wipers go off and it's like, oh, he's so goofy. Dude, that was happening to me while parked in the post office. It was the stickiest thing known to man. Like I am like, let me just try and flush this piece of paper. It like something like the air vent, like throws them together. So now they're like stuck in this one spot. I'm like, oh no. And so I'm like, all right, I'm trying to like peel it apart, but it's like, crappy printer paper. And then while I'm doing that, like something happens. I just breathe too hard on my nose or something like, and then I like puts another piece of it together. I'm like, dang it. So then I'm trying to do this other thing. And dude, I was struggling. I literally hit the horn with my hand and I honked at someone walking into the post office. I was like, this would be so funny to look at me doing this.
Does your car have a normal horn setting right now? Because I know you could change it.
I would never, ever do a cut.
Like, sorry. Oh, sorry.
I would never, ever do that. No, but just
man.
it was so funny how stereotypical it was. It felt like a movie scene. I was like, oh, the clunky character.
Right.
He's screwing up the thing that's sticky and he's honking his horn. It's like, I'm in here by myself, struggling so hard.
Dude, if Catherine was doing that, she'd be like, I'm getting anxious right now. I'm anxious.
And so, dude, what happened? It got to a point, too much was stuck to it and it wasn't flush. Like, there's no way you'd be able to scan this anymore. And then I can't rip it apart because now the ink is coming with the adhesive. So I just gave up. You didn't
return it?
No, I couldn't.
Oh.
Like, as I try to undo it, it just rips the paper. And so I just had to just defeat it, just go run my next errand.
Okay.
So I still haven't returned that thing.
So are you going to try to return it, you think?
Yeah, I still have it. I reprinted it off.
Okay,
I have the bag
good for you.
still. Not going to UPS first.
So I feel like maybe past Jake would have been like, what's done is done.
No, I'll tell you why I'm determined to do it. It's because they were like, hey, if you exchange this for store credit, we'll actually give you $20 extra online.
Tell me why that.
I guess they just, instead of giving you money, they'd rather you just shop at their store. So it's like, awesome. But I can't get that item until they accept my return.
That is odd, though. That's
I know, because I kept waiting to see like a shipping, label or whatever. And so like, I guess they need my return first, which kind of makes sense.
Funny.
So,
I love the idea of you struggling through that.
Dude, it was so embarrassing. I was like, I'm more coordinated than this. Everything's stuck together.
Oh my god.
Everything is stuck.
Okay.
Anyway, those are our blanks of the week.
The blanks of the week.
Cha-ching. Let's just do one voice memo because it has been a while, but this podcast is already running a little long.
Hey, Jake and Brad, this is Lindsay from Indianapolis. I've left a few voice memos before, but I just got a funny text from my grandma, and I wanted to get your guys' input. She said out of the blue, and by the way, at 2 a.m., I got it all figured out, with about 6 exclamation points.
Yeah.
What do you think she got all figured out? Let me know what you think. For some background knowledge, she's an 85-year-old woman who's about as spunky as the day is long. So yeah, I just wanted to hear what you guys thought she got figured out. But yeah, thanks so much for all you guys do. I love the pod. My son is almost 2, and we've gone through quite a bit with him in his first couple years of life with hip dysplasia and allergies and a body cast. So You guys have really kept my spirits up, and I really appreciate it. So love you guys. Thanks. Bye.
You're welcome, Lindsay.
Love you too, Lindsay.
Whoa.
Hope your son's doing all right. That's really funny. I hope I'm a spunky old person. I'm very determined to be a fun old person.
As the day is long, or just like a regular amount of spunky?
As the day is long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to be described as spunky as the day is long. Maybe get a tattoo of it, but not until later on in life.
Yeah, that's spunky.
Spunky as the day is long.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on my 80th birthday.
Ooh.
That's when I go for it.
Yeah.
Do you think tattoo artists, like, they have like a limit of age? Like, your skin is too loose, we can't put a tattoo on it anymore.
Yeah, it's the opposite of a senior discount. We have to charge you more if you're 55 and older.
It takes a lot longer for you, Gladys.
Or like, it's like, when you're like signing autographs on someone's t-shirt, and it's like, can someone like hold it taut so I can sign it? That's what we have to do with their skin. We need a holder. We just gotta hold their skin flat on a surface.
I mean, yeah, I do want to be spunky though, so I'm gonna commit to it now.
I'm really having trouble dodging the sun. It is.
Oh yeah, you are. Sorry. Is this better?
Mm-hmm. Good form. Look, you're about to dive.
Okay, so did the text come at 2 a.m. or did she say, I figured it out at 2 a.m.?
It was kind of confusing. I think the text at 2 a.m. said, I've got it all figured out, with a lot of exclamation points.
By the way, I've got it all figured out. That's how you post a photo to your Facebook wall.
I think she was having a dream about Andy Griffith.
Yes.
And the whole dream, she's like, what is he from? How do I know that guy? She wakes up, she's like, he's from the Andy Griffith Show. I got it all figured out.
Right. The old Andy Griffith Show. Lindsay. Is it Lindsay, right?
Lindsay,
I finally figured it out. It's shampoo first, then conditioner. Works like a charm.
Well, she figured out. I would love to know if she figured out anything bank related. That's what I'd like to know. If it's anything to do with how banks operate during the day, please share that with me.
What if it's like a Scott situation where he's been trying his passwords on the phone, like the security passwords.
Verify alarm.
I finally figured it out. It's Dune Buggy. I finally figured it out. If you start the crock pot at 2 a.m., The beans will be ready by 4 p.m. for dinner. Something like that.
That is a great one. Finally got it all figured out. What would that be?
Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. She's like, been thinking about this like since for 25 years now. Like,
Yeah.
What happened there?
Tom Cruise was in the first Top Gun. That's where I know him. All of my ideas are about recognizing actors.
It's pronounced Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Lindsay,
Okay?
I got it.
I figured it out. That tall boy on the TV, Giannis with a G.
That would be that's worth a text. I finally got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft G. Anyway, thank you, Lindsay. That's really fun. That's a fun little voice memo.
Indianapolis. What do we know about Indianapolis? Final Four destination a lot.
Yeah. What do I know about Indianapolis? We performed at a big venue there. The roads are potholey, from what I remember.
Okay.
I remember being in Indianapolis when some of Adele's new songs came out. And
really?
I walked around Indianapolis listening to Adele. That's my memory there.
Yeah, you got Adele associations there.
Walked to Subway.
Okay.
You gotta.
They have a Subway? Oh,
In Indianapolis.
I thought you meant public transit. I was like, really?
I think that's also when I met the I'm Down Boys in person for the first time. I think 2 of them were at that show.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Good times.
Got yourself some
My voice really hurt that night. I remember that too.
$5 footlongs with the boys.
In
That's
this
fun.
economy? Yeah, right, Brad. Brad, what is your review of the week?
My review of the week is this pod is what's up. 5 stars from good, best, better. Good _ best _ better. I can't say enough good things about this pod / talk show. I've been a ghostie since last fall, drove to F12 from Cincinnati, Ohio. What's up? And listen every Monday. Jake and Brad aren't just hilarious to listen to. They're sincere, real, good-hearted guys, and listening is like listening to friends. Their inside jokes and personal stories make everyone feel part of the community, and their clean humor is so refreshing and uplifting. On harder days, I go straight to listening to this pod for some cheering up. I listen to nothing but GR on an almost 6-hour drive one way by myself, there and back, and it kept me alert and laughing the whole time. Episodes keep getting better and better, and they're always coming up with creative ways to make it interesting and entertaining. Thank you. Thank you, Jake and Brad, for working hard to put smiles on many faces. All the love. Good, best, better.
Nice. My review has a lot of similar themes to it.
Okay.
It's by Taylor414. I'm a dog trainer and love listening to Ghostrunners while working dogs. Great.
Mending the fence and working the dogs.
Working dogs. Also, that's crazy that Gunnar said bet in all caps.
I can't believe
I'm going to give you $2 because it was all caps.
I hope he comes down here. I think people are starting to come.
I was just saying that. I hope Isaac ordered the pizza. I hope it's here. We were talking about Old Chani Pizza.
That sounds nice.
Oh, I hope it's here. While working the dogs. I don't know if the dogs appreciate the humor as much as I do, but I find myself cracking up the entire episode. While the dogs are on the treadmill, getting worked. My words, not hers. Now, I could scroll. She did say treadmill. I could scroll through the Facebook group, which is a fun community of inside jokes. I would say this podcast is the best, which is better than all the others. Oh, I read that wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Just a sentence. I would say this podcast is the best.
Which
is better than all the others.
Yeah.
Thanks for creating an inclusive environment for everyone. And Jake, if I'm ever at a show, feel free to roast my job. Sounds like you did it yourself. Dogs are on treadmills.
That seems like a joke, right? She literally is like a personal trainer for dogs. Not like, I was thinking like a dog trainer like Topper.
Like manners.
Yeah.
Like sit.
Yeah, like a Cesar Millan style.
Sit. Run a 4-minute mile.
Yeah. Pick up the medicine ball. Roll over with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burpees.
Dude, imagine a dog like doing the Vertimax. Like you put a belt around it, you loop like tension bands to these hooks on the side of it, and the dog is jumping up and is being propelled back down to the earth. That would be awesome.
I love the idea of like a before and after of like a super chubby dog that gets super jacked.
Yeah, she went to Taylor 414.
Like, yeah, she was just a chubby corgi, a suburban corgi, and then
now she's got her own fitness Instagram. Isn't
like
that
dog
awesome?
CrossFit. Like there's all these dogs in the line like waiting to like move this tire. I don't know why that's so funny.
It is fun to think about like a dog doing its own CrossFit gender reveal. It's like, where does it end with Taylor 414? Just working dogs.
Oh man.
All right, Brad, we want to end this episode with a jingle?
Yeah, we got another song that Brad liked from high school on the horizon here. So Last one, I don't know if I ever even said the name of it. Last week's was called "Start Wearing Purple" by
if you couldn't tell,
Gogol Bordello. This one is from the 80s fame. Me and my friends somehow got really into it. I think it was in like a sequel of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it's called Tarzan Boy by Baltimora.
Tarzan Boy. Here we go. Good job, Baltimora.
Good job for the DJ. Give it up for the DJ.
Good job, Brad Adora. That's a fun song.
Fun song, guys. Nice little summer soundtrack here. Gogol Bordello, little Tarzan Boy.
Gogol Bordello.
Gogol Bordello, little shiny pizza.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job. Good job. Your movements there reminded me of maybe some Chris Farley action, which reminded me, Ghosties, what do you think of this idea? Brad and I guess, kind of together in a brainstorming sesh the other day, came up with the idea of like a video premise. You know, we're not married to anyone thing but particular, but something about like
I'm married.
If Chris Farley and David Spade still made movies together, or if Chris Farley and David Spade took a road trip together, something like that, like propping up the opportunity for Brad to be Chris Farley, for me to be David Spade in a scene together, like a Jean Shorts video.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. And then we get to like write as if we're them, like how would they, I don't know.
I think it would be pretty fun. And it's pretty similar to, like, you're the witty one, I'm the physical humor one. Obviously, we, whatever. So, I got some wit to me, too.
Yeah.
You got some physical humor, too.
Sometimes.
He's a big boy. That's from the restaurants video. Jake was flailing around.
Oh, that's right. When I was grading
He's a big boy.
When I was grading the Parmesan.
Need some more Parmesan on table 6. Snap.
Thanks for remembering that.
You're welcome, dude. It was funny.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man. That kind of gave me a headache, but it's fine.
Easy. Okay. This has been our podcast this week. Brad made $3.
Yes. Mobile deposit.
Yeah, which he will head to the bank to cash in when I give it to him. Thank you guys for listening. Join our Facebook group if you haven't yet. If you want to see bonus footage of the jingle every week, or like behind the scenes videos throughout our lives, join our Patreon. I uploaded a video last week of our volleyball game, which is fun.
I'm going to get a new phone. I'm going to get a new phone, and I'm going to record more Patreon stuff.
Ooh, fun.
Because my microphone's
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
People really liked the Patreon video. There were a lot of good comments.
Yeah.
Scott was a great commentator, which was awesome.
He always is. We miss him.
Miss him. He would have loved this. God rest his soul.
He's in Pocatello, Idaho right now.
He's in a better place.
Mm-hmm.
What else was I going to say? Oh, and check out our merch.
Please.
The merch is 1 week old.
Yeah.
Rachel bought some. I was like, let me
to
just
Abby's
get it.
house? Is that?
Was it? I don't know.
I saw one that went to Abby's house, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Rachel's new address. Really interesting.
That's funny. Yeah, she just bought one full price. So if Rachel Coop can buy a t-shirt full price, so can you.
Guys, I'm going to level with you. I just bought 2 brand new HVAC systems for my house. I could use some merch money and some Patreon money, okay? So if you ever considered, if you're like, hey, these guys are entertaining, would love to support them, this is the time. All right?
This is the time.
It's time to bring that emergency fund back up. All right?
All right.
Help me float that fund.
All right. Let's go hand in hand in a pool.
Let's do it. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there.
And also fake Father's Day if you used a surrogate. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You said fake Father's Day earlier. It seemed like I was like, maybe I should say a joke, and I didn't at the time.
But you feel good about the surrogate now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I could have come up with something better.
We love you guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.
See ya.